morning, 24th of June 2025. The song is I Hate Myself for Loving You, so it's only self-respect. It's taking a nosedive by the sounds of it. We've got 8th house Scorpio transformations. We've got Sagittarius learning a lesson, and we've got the Sun. So if you're Sagittarius and you've got or you've got Sagittarius in your 8th house, that could be important. Let's have a look. Where have they gone? I don't know what it's by, but it sounds like a rock song. It does sound slightly familiar, but I can't put my finger on it. Today's card is the Lovers, so you've got a choice to make, because it was the choice before, it was the Lovers. Always. Adam, Eve, Lily, and the snake, and the apple tree. So protection, this is the year of the snake, so this year. And ex-wives. Somebody maybe sees love as a weakness. So let's see. What's the choice, Spirit, please? Is it between people, jobs, financial? What's it about? Yeah, God. Must have missed it then. Let's have a look. Yeah, this isn't going to be one where I have to reshuffle, because I definitely didn't see it go out. And we ain't got time for me to mess about. Very strange. There it is. Same cards. And you've seen how many times I shuffle these cards, and they are used in between. So, what did I say about somebody losing their self-respect? They're drained. Emotionally, they have nothing left to give. This is Scorpio energy, 8th house, which is in the dice. This is somebody who doesn't want to change. It may be a female that's turned to alcohol or drugs. it's somebody who's not in control of their emotions, and it has caused a separation, a bond broken, and there's the snakes, 2 of them. So you may be born in the year of the snake. 2 months. Somebody taking back control of their life. A new vehicle perhaps. It's Cancer energy, it's the home and family life, it's the 4th house. It's the 2 horses, so there's born in the year of the horse, but above all it's you taking back the reins and being in control, getting back on track. So that's positive, 7 or 25. Tomorrow, which is the obvious Cancer, the new moon. And it's, no, it wasn't Cancer, was it, Elaine? Is it Sagittarius? I don't know. But I know there was some mistake made because Elaine pointed it out about the Cancer. So Cancer is very important, I don't know why. Somebody walking away. So they've decided enough is enough. This bond isn't worth it. But still this love, there's some sort of addiction to this situation. Somebody's found out about lies, deceit and theft, things going on behind the back. Somebody taking credit for what you've done, possibly at work. It could be anything, but somebody is definitely taking from you and you found out. So now someone is left with nothing, either you or them. Everything is halved. No faith in the situation anymore, or you've lost your faith in your religion or life itself. It's not a very good energy. 5 years. So this is a choice somebody didn't want to make or refuses to make. Name David, Gemini energy, hands, arms, shoulders, children, siblings. It's a choice not wanting to make, but it is neutral. It's today's card, but 6 or 24. Hell will freeze over before they apologise. So somebody's walking away and they're not sorry at all. This is the terrorist. Somebody's terrorising another person, making them miserable. Could be someone in uniform, could be somebody with a dark complexion. Above all, it's Virgo or Chiron. I know Chiron's doing something. You need to watch Ablos's video. You can't heal others till you heal yourself, and somebody's being stubborn and refusing to move. They're stagnating. So you have to keep things moving. It can't stay the same. So tomorrow could be a very important day where someone decides, you know what, it's time. Travel across land, but it could be the purchase of a new car that sparks this off. A new vehicle. Finances have become stagnant as well. So, yeah, 2 weeks. Mercury retrograde, we'll see when that is. Elaine might help us out. Have a look in the comments because she usually has some words of wisdom. Emotionally, spiritually, mentally, financially blackmailed. So that you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. 2 weeks. Impatience. 3 days. Impatience. Your ships aren't coming in like you're expecting them to, unfortunately. And there's the daughters. Persephone. Someone held hostage by either a lifestyle, a person, a job, whatever it is, letting negativity into your force field, be it financially, emotionally, spiritually, mentally or physically. 2 and 29, massively important. Fathers, daughters, secrets that are coming out. It's being taken to the gates of the hell by another, usually. It's the tarot readers, the psychics, the mediums, the carnival people, October the 11th where I come from, but it could be a different date for you. Yeah, it's time to walk away and lay that heavy burden down. It was not yours to carry in the first place. No longer wasting your time banging your head against a brick wall. You are going to come home to who you truly are, which is good. But these two people, where we started from, there's no love. They've both decided their love is gone. It's empty. They're drained, possibly depressed, not in charge of their emotions. Drink could be involved. Enemies will be overcome, and the enemy may well be yourself. Gemini energy again. Harsh words coming in fast, but you will walk away. You're not listening to them anymore. You're not wasting your time. Leaving the misery of the past behind, because now there's a new opportunity for a new life, a new job, a new beginning. The door is there, ready for you to step through it. 1 year. The Tower. 16. This is a blessing in disguise. Something is being destroyed so that it can be rebuilt in a different way. So, walking away. A proposal, a new home, a new business, whatever it is, there's a gift from Spirit there for you to take. It's an opportunity not to be missed within a year. Yep, somebody's already half out of this situation. This is escape. They should know by now that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different outcome. And that's why this person hates themselves for loving this, because they know it's not good for them. Yeah. Spirit giving you another gift of clarity. You need to take that sword. You're no longer stuck in the maze, and sever ties with what no longer serves you. The truth will set you free. 1 week. And 3 times they've said it. Walk away, walk away, walk away. Leave the misery of the past behind. You have new mountains to climb. Because there is still things, somebody may have confessed to something, but there's still things you are unaware of. They are not showing you the whole picture, and you are in ignorance, not knowing. Nothing can grow in barren lands. This is mothers, mother-in-laws, mothers of your children. Unhappiness, lack of growth, stagnation. The military, May the 31st, November the 11th, the name Poppy, and terminations of contracts, pregnancies, relationships, whatever it may be. Arguments with a woman at the very least. And number 3. 14, Sagittarius, balance. Hard lessons to learn. You have been or will be put through the blacksmith's forge and battered and battered and battered till you come out like that beautiful sword. It is Diana, Artemis, the Huntress, Sagittarius. It's university study, but above all, it's learning something, learning a lesson. Lesson learned, once bitten, twice shy. There's gossip, obviously, in this situation, a lot of gossip, possibly a fire sign child that becomes a problem, or an immature fire sign person. The bond is broken, they've given it twice. It's over. It's time for the fairy godmother to chuck you off that cliff and you make your wings on the way down. This is the apple tree. It's not a time to give up and wallow in self-pity. It is a time to not cut the apple tree down for firewood, but to prune the branches, feed the roots for a better crop next time. You are reaping what you sowed in the past, unfortunately, intentionally or unintentionally, and what you need to do is stop wallowing about that and plan for the future. What you do now will shape your future, so do the right thing. Because, and this could be a violent end, so violence, arguments, somebody wants to win at all costs and they don't care how they do it. They will cut their nose off to spite the face. It's time to bring those ivory towers crashing down and rebuild. 16, 5 weeks. So Mercury, communication, clarity of mind. Also, I believe, number 3, so the mother energy, it's the Magician. Pretty sure. Yeah, so 1 and 28. If you want to tell people the truth, make sure you make them laugh, otherwise they will kill you. So somebody knows that this is going to come to a violent altercation. The name Oscar, Kim and Wilde could be important. This is about intelligence, about conversation. It's about Hermes, so a message coming on to you, or a parcel, a gift. Moving ahead. The written word. It's about magic and medicine. And when it comes to the body, Mercury rules the eyes, the brain, the nerves, as well as fingers and toes. It's of roads and transportation, so somebody travelling, like I said, taking back control. And was a son of Apollo, so Apollo 11, which we've already mentioned, Apollo 13, Buzz Aldridge, Neil Armstrong, those names or part of them could be important. This makes sense, being the closest planet to the sun. Mercury is also the comedian, so somebody always joking, but their words nevertheless may be true. It's about a change in direction, spontaneous and insane. It's the wisdom and the stupidity found in intelligence. When it's not connected to the heart and feelings, Mercury maximises the imagination, but can also symbolise the liar. There we have it, the liar. Lies, hidden things that will be found out. It's the planet of gaslighting, purposely confusing your mind to gain something from you. However, Mercury shows how mentally sharp and flexible we are, our mental range and how eloquent. Mercury tends to be chatty and superficial and into playing games, especially mind games, psychological games and other types of puzzles. Mercury governs friendly relationships and also Freudian slips, where you say something that doesn't come out as intended but actually reveals what you're truly thinking. When the Mercury card presents itself in a reading, it is time to use all of your mental faculties to get your points across. Words and how you use them are very significant. It may mark a period where you either have to talk your way out of or into something. And we are in Cancer now, but some Gemini cuspers. Whatever the reason or occurrence, how you communicate through writing or speaking is of utmost importance now. Composition, writing or editing may figure in, so read the small print. It is not a time to stay still, to stagnate. Beware of gossip, there's the gossip, and other scandals. The important thing to remember is that what you say in this situation can and will be used against you, possibly in a court of law, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. So choose your words wisely. The planet Mercury also rules technology. So if your question is about career or job, you can be certain that mastering some new form of technology is about to come into play. Mercury is the planet of speed, so you can expect fast developments. Regarding romance or relationships, this can mean that friendship is the best option for you now. The time has not ripened for you to enter this relationship with this person. You may attract partners who are non-emotional, highly rational and objective. These lovers or friends will be offended by flip remarks or jokes over serious matters. You may become involved with someone who is a double talker. but who does not emotionally connect. No emotional connection. This is also a kind of brothers and sisters as well as twins. Now marks a period which involves observation, reasoning, taking things apart and putting them back together as they were or in your order. It is a time of flighty emotions and matters developing quickly. Mercury also signifies travel, maps and staying in motion, so you may be going on a trip. This will be a more noteworthy vacation than the usual trips you take. The matter in question is best served by using intellect, weighing the matter, being reasonable and also being spontaneous in your response. Codes and forms of magic will also figure in. Mercury brings keen awareness, so use your mind and what you know to the fullest in this matter. Oh, notice. Fingers crossed, but it's in reverse, so luck may not be on our side, unfortunately. Northeast. It is the 10th room, so number 10. So this is out of necessity, and we don't need it anymore. There's no need for it. So there's no need to keep your fingers crossed, hoping that things will get better, because they're not going to. It seems it's time to walk away. They've said it 3 times. North is 10th rune. There it is. Also known as Nid. It's the oppressive of the heart. Yes, somebody's being oppressed here. Yet often proves a help and is the salvation of children and men who heed it in time. So they're telling you, listen now before it's too late. It means need, the letter N. This is the rune of necessity. Its very name means need, as the words of the rune poem say, that which is necessary. So it's not necessary, you don't need this anymore. It's necessary is often oppressive to the heart, but it can be a great teacher about the reality of the world. So it's a reality check, and our place within it. Of course, managing life also relies upon little good luck, and it is possible that the custom of crossing one's fingers harkens back to the shape of the rune Northeast. This rune also associated with so-called need fires that were lit in times of plague or famine, with rowan and beech trees too. So Nick, PC, Nick Rowan, police, people in uniform. Where's he gone? There he is. Not a good thing. It's connected to one of the Norns, the goddess of fate, the veiled Norn of the future. So the future is unknown. Who shows us through this rune that we must do something. One on a less positive note, the rune is associated with a dreadful serpent. There we go again, Nidog. This year. So this year is the most important conception year because it brings things crashing down. It is gnawing from beneath, so anything that is not built on firm foundations will crumble. It assaults the roots of the wild tree, so the family tree, the tree of knowledge, the backbone of the cosmos. It is symbolic of fear or insecurity, undermining a person's self-confidence, just as its mythical counterpart. So just as the song said, somebody's self-respect has disappeared. Constant attempts to subvert the order of the universe, just as the previous rune Hagalaz is connected with one of the 9 worlds, Norse mythology, so Northeast too governs the plane of existence. It is said that the serpent Nidog resides in a place called Niflhel. This is where hopes are dashed, feelings of failure are overwhelming, and despair is a crushing weight. It is little wonder then that in such a state a little of the luck of Northeast is a welcome gift. The frustrations, so the impatience, the 3 of Wands, and stress of the upright are even more evident when the rune is inverted. The dawn of the future seems more heavily veiled than usual, and you will find it difficult to anticipate these forthcoming events. You may lack a clear sense of direction, so may be easily led into taking an unwise action. So don't listen to others, make your own decisions. Beware of get-rich-quick schemes or false friends. On the other hand, the appearance of the inverted northeast may simply be that the answer to your question at present is unknown, even to the runes, because you have yet to make that decision. So, today's decision. You haven't made it yet. Wow, Bella. Belladonna. And number 2, the High Priestess. There she is. In reverse. So secrets. So until we find something out, maybe that decision is not possible. But unfortunately, that's my card. I can't help you because Spirit won't allow us to know, because it will colour our judgment and make our choices different to what they should be. So go with your gut instinct. You don't need me to tell you. Belladonna, the Latin name Atropa Belladonna. Venus, Saturn and Mars. And Ablos talks about them all in the new moon in Sagittarius read. So I did post it on Facebook. It is the element of water, so cups. And we know that those cups are drained, don't we? For both men and women. We're running on empty. Deadly Nightshade is one of the most fascinating of the baneful plants of the witch, hence the name the beautiful lady or belladonna. Once you see the large dark berries known as devil's cherries, and Persephone was married to the devil, shining like black spheres of obsidian and her crooked stems of hanging bells like flowers, you will never forget her again. There is something magnetic about this plant, enticing you even when you know she's poison. So the words of the song, I hate myself for loving you. She can be used in fascination and charming magic, named for the third fate. There's the third fate. The Empress, number 3. Atropos, who cut the lines of life. Belladonna figures into the magic of cursings and blessings, so blessing in disguise. Hexing and healing, for she controls the strands of life. Belladonna is used in war to evoke aggressive and deadly powers, so Mum wants to win at all costs and they don't care how they do it. As well as protection. And most importantly, belladonna is one of the classic herbs of the witch's flying ointment to aid astral travel, spirit flight, as well as communication with spiritual entities, particularly to those creatures of the fairy realm. Belladonna's spirit is twofold. In the material realm, she helps us break the cords and lines of energy that link us to harmful people and places, so severing ties with that Ace of Swords. No longer are we going to put up with it. Atropos severs the connection between helping restore life, force and vitality when we feel we are being drained by another, particularly those whom we have close, loving or sexual relationship with. Belladonna can break the spell any toxic person in our lives might have over us that prevents us from seeing their harmful ways. With the spell broken, we can cut the cord and move on. Belladonna helps us make breakthroughs in our emotional growth, reaching new levels in the spirit world. Belladonna opens the sideways gate to the worlds between, not above or below, to help us experience the spiritual creatures right alongside us, including the fairy and elemental beings. It helps us project our psychic self to the realms, or simply give us enough spiritual light to see and commune with them. Was in reverse, so Belladonna reversed asks you, What spell are you under? What lies are you listening to? What has enchanted you or distracted you and taken you off course? What might be toxic to you, but you haven't realised it yet? What message from Spirit are right there, but you are ignoring them? See the truth, see through the illusion, cut through the fog, cut through the bullshit. So finally, I'm going to have one of these. Tell the truth and shame the devil. '26. So not only have we got the 25th, the 24th, 25th, we've also got the 26th now. And that's come out in reverse. So somebody wants to avoid the change that's coming. But it is also that Ace of Pentacles.